Hey players, this is Friaza and welcome to Martial Arts Battle Arena, one of my games. You might have played it before, but for those of you who haven't played it at all or recently, it's oh, I better say hi. You little harlots. Okay, then maybe that was a bit rude, but at least you'd said hi before throwing me out of the ring. Okay, this... You know, I'm just going to... I will end you. Good fight. I have to admit, look at this, for a pink-haired player of your stature, you sure do have a lot of tricks up your sleeves. You're a very good fighter. Thanks, I mean I said hello and got my rear kicked royally, but thanks for admiring my ability to hit my opponent once and lose. Yeah, but that was pretty sly, did you see that? She said, what was it, hi? And then threw me, and then right as I got back into the ring and started typing good fight, she kicked me and finished me off. She may be a yellow belt, but I see a lot of promise in this player. Yeah, but as I was saying, it's a 1v1 MOBA style game where you, well, massively online battle arena game, where you fight other players in 1v1 battles using martial arts attacks, including left punch, left kick, right, oh thanks, right kick, throw and headbutts, and if you have the fast tornado kick. But it gets more complicated. It's not just simply run into your opponent and kick and punch them. Sorry, the screws on my chair are loose, I need to tighten them so that it doesn't make a lot of noise. One of the screws is missing. So yeah, depending on the body part you hit, damage alters, and there's also chances, very slight chances, to make your opponent fall over or blast backwards. The chance increases if you hit them in the torso or head. Actually, there isn't even a chance if it's in the arm or leg. So yeah, attacks like the headbutt are limited to 2 uses because you can, well, you generally always hit them in the head, which is high damage, although it isn't overpowered. Although it can do more damage than throw, which is 1 use. The thing about throw is it gives you a kind of immortality for a slight amount of time, and it means your opponent shouldn't run into your throw. Although the throw activates when you hit the opponent, and I mean when the opponent hits your torso. And so what you can do is maybe aim for their hands with I can't remember the exact details, but yeah. If you both throw at the same time, the person who uses throw last will will be the only one of the two that can throw the opponents. So if you think your opponent's going to throw, a good idea is to maybe kick, move backwards, and then counter throw, or jump on their head and kick them. And I believe you can do damage that way. I think it just gives you torso immortality. Hi again. At least you can't kill me out here when you say hello. You friend me? Yes. Let's watch this fight. It's a gold belt versus a white belt, and he just missed a throw and he's walking backwards to lure his opponent. And oh, white belt got the throw in, but they both kicked each other. I think the white belt got the kick in first, so the gold belt missed and kind of hit him in the arm for lower damage. Oh, they're both kind of fainting each other out here. One trick, well not trick, but one thing you need to remember is that the lower your health is, the faster your speed becomes. So it's to keep it exciting. What you don't want is for like one player to keep walking back and forth and keep tricking into walking to their attack. So to avoid this, if like the other opponent has like very high HP and they keep hitting you like that, you'll have low HP. So what you can do is just run circles around them and hit them with your special attack and stuff. But it doesn't necessarily mean that the best tactic is to lose all your HP and bomb your opponent with headbutts and throws. Chances are they'll just spin kick you or do a right punch. Has higher hit amount of time than left punch, but it also, well, yeah, I guess you get the drift. So the attacks are very different style to their animation. It goes in the assumption that you're right-handed, so I myself am left-handed, but I designed it knowing the majority of players be oh Jesus, that was a nice kick. And I'll tornado kick just for 2 lulz. and I'll sip my milkshake. GG. I don't usually use Tornado Kick, and oh, I made him leave. I feel really bad now. I probably shouldn't have finished them off like that. Now I think about it, using Tornado Kick on white builds that have already lost is a good way to make them quit instantly. How did somebody get over 100,000? Well, nobody here's 100,000. Probably a hacker. Yeah, it's like a master belt. I'm pretty chuffed about that. My alts have a rainbow belt. I've got 2 gold belt alts. I believe I have a red belt alt as well, and I think I might have a black belt alt, as well as an orange belt alt. I have a lot of alts for testing and stuff because every update needs tested thoroughly, so I end up getting a ridiculous, well, I would give you one, but my script would delete it. Look at this guy's top hat, that is full of swag. Let's see his name, Devil's Man. That is one heck of a top hat, and he's got snake eyes as well. I don't know, well, is it snake eyes? Nah, it's more design, maybe it's a new hat. And this wizard guy as well. There was an older wizard hat with a beard which gave him more credibility, but now it's now there's like another one which is similar, which I believe he got for free during Christmas, so it's not as cool as it used to be. Oh, I thought he was going to throw there, but he didn't. Let's get the drop on him, but it was a feint. And you fell for it, but you reacted quick enough to avoid a major blow. Oh. Now the trick here is to, we're trying to feint each other out, but we don't know when the other person is going to really attack. So it actually is more tactics than you'd think. Oh, I thought the match ended there. Yeah, I have all the passes because I created them, so whenever I create blood, it creates 3 blood pools, which means I do slightly more damage. It's not game breaking, it's just 5 more damage. Yeah, I don't really need the publicity. Although a lot of people think that people who make like really good games in Roblox, so that sounds vain, only want fame, but for me it's not really like that. I don't really care about fame or virtual currency or even real life money that much. It all just started with wanting to make, oh god that was good, to make a balanced Naruto game, and for that purpose I started learning to code, and then one thing led to another, and I decided, well I started to realise I like the challenge of some things, but it got boring. Just added new characters to motivate myself. I would make them hard, like I would give myself a new challenge that I hadn't done before. But the reason I don't update my Naruto game character wise often is because it takes a lot of motivation. I'm not motivated by popularity or anything, I just like a challenge. But every now and again I can motivate myself for my bands to don't worry about it, to add new character or something. This game was a challenge. I wanted to make like a martial arts game years ago, but I kind of gave up thinking nobody will want to play it. But then hated Rikun, made the martial arts tournament game, and I thought, oh well, people like this, so I thought what better time than to try it now. I didn't expect it to get popular, and I didn't want to steal its popularity. I just wanted to challenge myself to make it in a day. So what I did was I found a few playlists on YouTube for 8-bit anime songs, and then I just played them all, and before I knew it the night was over and I'd had a working version 1 of Martial Arts Battle Arena with I believe I had up to black belts. It worked 1v1, it had a few glitches. The game rarely broke like after an hour, but I had made version 1 by then. After a week I had sussed out everything and it looked pretty good. So yeah, that was more of a challenge to me, and it didn't get popular at all like I had assumed. But what really got me was like months later, I suddenly saw it in the front page, like my own game in the front page, and I was like, what? And then I checked it and it was more popular than Naruto by miles, and I was like so surprised because I didn't advertise, I didn't play it, I didn't update it, it just got popular because people noticed it. I didn't even try and advertise it because I knew people wouldn't like it, but I didn't think it was that good myself. But yeah, I'm really happy that people did like it. This is one of the rare cases where I made a game that people generally do like. I hate to say it, but most games are really popular or aimed so that newbies can understand them very easily, which isn't the kind of game that motivates me. I like games that are challenging to make, which usually mean they're challenging to play, which means that a lot of players won't. Well, just look at all that blood. Jesus, that's a massacre. I love that mess. A lot of players won't invest the time to learn the game, like Naruto. It uses QWERTYUIOPASDFGHJKL. No, it doesn't use K anymore. That used to be the shuriken button, but I disabled it for a lot of characters. And it's just control the ZXCVBNM, as well as like 10 other buttons. Notice that that's every letter on the keyboard, as well as other buttons. Although it was a challenge to make, which I enjoyed, it quickly became obvious that it would never become a front page game due to the fact that it's overcomplicated, and if a player has been playing it for years, it's impossible to kill them without months of training. But I don't really care, as long as I'm happy with it. But yeah, I really do like this game. I upgraded it to allow tablet users to play recently and make it more simplified, since it's already halfway there. There's no point in making it like Naruto where you have keys, because this game's small enough for me to adapt, so I did adapt it to tablet users. Personally, I was hoping to get a Roblox blog, but oh well, I guess not. Oh sorry, I didn't mean to ignore your pleas. I guess I'll let him. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want me to walk out the ring? Okay. Tornado kick! I feel bad for that, but whatever. Well, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate and subscribe if you want to see a video similar to this one, and I hope this video wasn't boring. I've actually been a little awkward with this video because I can't see the Fraps logo at the top left corner, so I'm like 50-50. I'm 50% sure that the video isn't actually recording, so it feels like I'm talking to myself. But if it isn't recording, this is going to sound dumb, so whatever. Goodbye, players.